Seems you monkeys don't know when to leave me alone, do you? Well, all I can say is today's heckling is going to be on Guptears89. And now you're asking, why am I doing this? Well, there's some people who basically requested this to me, two very special people. I'm not really that good at memorizing names, so I'm just going to do the best I can. The first one's name is Roshitsu Heinz's. You know, like Heinz ketchup. And the second one was Super Chronic 407. And if their names are wrong, then I don't give a damn. They're both stupid earth monkeys. Also, from what I've gathered about Guptears, is not only is he a fur fag, but he's a soccer mom, a moron, and a pot-smoking hippie whose best friend is Shamalama. That guy's been pissing me off since Bay City. So anyone who's friends with him deserves to be probed, then blown up. So why am I still talking?
One of my favorite things to do is take photographs of very unusual things that most people may see but don't notice.
Don't you lie to us. Your favorite thing to do is to jack off the ponytails. Speaking of which, what do you think of my ponytail? We talking now?
So I browsed through my collection of photos and picked a few I'd like to share. Some date back as far as 2007. The location for this one is South Berwick, Maine, at the old Roberge Bakery, which no longer exists. I found this interesting because you usually don't see the flag at the bottom of the pole. Either it slid down or the owner was trying to imitate the flag at half-staff.
Here's an idea. Why not leave the snappy references to me? Because every time you use a reference, you hear an old man crying, "Rosebud."
This was taken on November 21st, 2007.
Hey, Guptears, I found what you were missing. A screw and a nut. Well, one of them. Don't know where the other one went to. I guess you'll remain forever alone.
The photo speaks for itself. I mean, a metal bolt inserted into a tree?
You mean like the bolt up your ass? Or is that your head? Hard to tell because they both look so identical.
Photographed on December 13th, 2007, it's ironic that this rare sight would show up on such an unlucky day. During Ron Paul's attempt to run for president, somebody decided to build a snow sculpture that spelled his last name, and I must say they did a fantastic job. This Heinz ketchup bottle was kept ever since my mom bought it. There was another one that I fondly remember that read, "Psst, over here."
I wonder what your mother must feel about you wasting your money on a bad bottle of ketchup. Probably the same reaction when the doctor said, "Congratulations, it's a boy."
Here. On the 4th of July, 2008, I decided to visit the observation tower on Garrison Hill in Dover, New Hampshire. Graffiti is written on many different structures, and I was pleased to discover this.
Hey, Guptears, I think it was suggesting something. I mean, you were probably like, 10 feet in the air? It's a perfect height to barrel roll your ass off that thing. And don't worry, if you're still breathing by the time you hit the ground, I'll be at the bottom with your anal probe. So yeah, either way, I still win, baby.
Mushrooms growing out from under some wood chips? Nature sure has a sense of humor, all right.
The fact that you exist is enough to prove that theory correct.
Tires half buried in the snow is going to have a hard time getting out, even if he does have four-wheel drive.
Who says he's getting out? I'm blowing up that monkey ass.
Discovered looks like a play school children's toy in full-fledged van form with the back part cut off. Somebody got an idea to put a face on a tree, probably just to be silly.
Well, I can tell you one thing, Guptears. They got the wrong face. I got a better one that's even funnier.
I'm not sure why there's a witch's hat on it, though. Somebody else decided to put a Mario head sticker on a pedestrian sign over the head of the pedestrian. Does this mean that people are going to need to run and jump in the crosswalk?
Rosebud.
The outlet cover shielding the wires.
You hear that? You just killed off an old man, you little earth monkey.
Or some kind of bad weather caused the cover to come off.
It broke because your ugly face looked at it, just like all you pot-smoking hippies.
Tree from the underside of a house? What kind of parent throws a baby car chair into a garden?
Oh, what? You don't remember? That was the carriage you were in when your mom threw you out. See, even she didn't want you. I should know. I heard the whole conversation. I remember this one line from your mama when she was yelling at your pop, and it was my favorite line out of the entire argument. I think it went something on the lines of, 1 million sperm in your dad's testicle, and you were the one that got away.
One of the antique shops in town had this sign in the yard. The composition of the tree branches casting a shadow adds to the coolness.
Well, thank God they didn't change the logo. That would have been horrible for your economy.
A paint worker had told me that this boat had been sitting there for almost 20 years. Magenta is a very rare color for a garage door.
Can't be as rare as you having a brain stem.
In the yard. I'm still puzzled as to why he has this. It seems this particular no parking sign was burned at some point, which is really saying something because the pole doesn't look burnt.
I knew there was something off about my aim. Well, it was kind of obvious to me anyway, since I was aiming for your head.
Warning! Due dates are closer than they appear. The notice on a car's side view mirror has been transformed into a sign casting a book's due date.
Hey, I made something like that too. You wanna see it? I think it was beautiful the way it turned out.
I found it in my town's library. A bit of a bad placement for a no parking sign, guys. Or should I blame the bushes?
How about we blame your pot-smoking hippie friends for growing that shit in the first place?
Last but not least, we have here a stylish Dodge van that has not been used for years.
Wait, didn't I blow that thing up? Damn you, Guptears, ruining my hard work.
I saw that it was being taken away by a truck downtown. I hope you enjoyed this photo collection. Please let me know what you thought about it, and I will catch you all later.
You wanna know what I feel? You really wanna know how I feel? I'll tell you how I feel. I hate you. Poxy hates you. Even your own hairdo hates you. You know something? Screw this entire thing. I'm blowing up your house.
I love this town. Hey there, hippie Jim.